Long time no see. It is how not to MTG Arena. Ugh, I haven't said it in a long time. Been working on other stuff. You can check out on the channel. I play tabletop role-playing games with my daughters, and I sort of animate on them, and I've been doing a lot of that. So I did this deck a while ago, so it might not match the current meta. Not that it was ever like a great ranking deck, it's just a lot of fun when you kind of pull it off. So here's red-black rogues, or Rakdos rogues if you prefer. Alright, Thieves Guild Enforcer is really what makes the deck. It mills your opponent out if you get everything else going, and is also a strong death touch creature. Shadowspear and Blood Burglar are to keep from getting taken out by more aggro decks. Got a little death touch to use as removal. This also has a sort of milling effect because you're stealing cards from their deck, but also is like a card draw in a way. And then we have actual card draw, and then people forget that Bloodthirsty Aerialist is a rogue, so very helpful, especially at that life gain. Goblin Smuggler I might get rid of because the Icon of Ancestry makes the rogues too powerful for him a lot of times, so he's not always useful. So if I'm going to swap something out, it'll probably be him. Yep, Rankle's a rogue, so we use that. And then this is our Dagger Caster is our sweeps, especially when we get that Mirror March out. Unbreakable Bond is a way to get rogues out, not only to get the life gain, but also since you're getting it from the graveyard, you can trigger that Mirror March. And then Embercleave is, you get double strike, so that's really useful with your death touch. And it just plays really well with all your rogues. So that's why I went with it. Let's check out how this deck works. Oh, this game is from a little while back, so I think it's from May. I did this recording, so I don't know if I've gone back and checked with the new set to see if any new cards came out with it. So, all right, so it's pretty nice to get a sweet card in the first drop. The Robber of the Rich is a 2/2, so that's with all the upside on it. It's pretty nice. I'm surprised I didn't attack. I'm probably counting on them dropping a Johnny's Pridemate. Let's see if they do it. But that's one of those, if you don't take them out, you might regret it things, even though I do have a second one in my hand. Oh, and I also might not have attacked with the idea of the more I protect my attackers, the more with the more likely I am to pull off the Embercleave later. But it was probably just a mess up, to be honest. Don't know why I played the Enforcer. Might have been a little gun shy with that legendary with the giant butt out. I think I might have been running into a lot of games where they were board wiping me left and right with white, so I might have been a little gun shy on playing my second Robber of the Rich. Also, it only works if you have less cards in your hand than they do, so if I like right now, it wouldn't do me any. Well, I guess it would do me good if I played it right now. Earlier, it might not if I wasn't paying attention to the hand size. Yeah, my computer does not let me do screen caps unless all the updates are done, and so that's one reason I haven't been updating this channel too often, in addition to my other stuff I'm working on. I'm also soon planning on starting a new series to do monthly called RPG Makeover, where I I'm going to take role-playing games that I've run and talk about my homebrew rules for that system. So, okay, so now we've triggered the number. That's not morbid. I can't remember what the old name for that used to be, but they're, anyways, when they have a certain amount in their graveyard, it threshold. That a creature becomes a 3/2 instead of just a 1/1. And that extra toughness is nice because it's good to get a return on a death touch creature, and also nice when you attack that if they use multiple blockers, then you're going to be able to do damage to all of them. So if they try to chump you with 1/1s, you're going to take out both of them. And they just gave up. Giving up is kind of a theme with this deck. All the fun things I want to do never quite get to pull off because they usually give up before I get the satisfaction. But most of the cards are on the low end, so you can usually outpace control decks. And then depending on what you get, you can really keep up with aggro as well. So, all right, I have both my colors here essentially because I can trade the Fabled Passage for the swamp that I need. That's usually my big requirement. I don't know if it depends on the deck, but usually I want both my colors. I usually don't run more than 2 colors. I'm thinking about building a shrine deck, but I haven't decided what kind of new twists I can do on it that I don't see just everybody else playing all the time. It's not fun for me unless people are wondering what I'm up to. Hopefully the game music plays over it. My guinea pigs are being super loud. Okay, that guy could be problematic because I believe he has first strike. Yeah, and I'm going to need another black before too long. I like the Fabled Passage, not only for the flexibility, but because it does... Every time you use the Fabled Passage, it's like getting 2 lands out of your deck, so you're somewhat less likely to flood. So, name of the game right now, he has to pay to activate his first strike, I believe, with that guy. So that's probably what I was doing, was counting his mana. Alright, so now that I took out, I now have less cards than him, so I guess I don't want to give up my... The other nice thing about the Robber of the Rich is that because he has reach, and you only have 4 flyers in this deck, it can really save you against a lot of decks because of that. Ooh, Curb Warden. Cub Warden. Yeah, it's better to sometimes wait, or at least my strategy with Mutate is that it's often better to wait until their stuff's because if you're gonna lose your blocker, you wanna lose them when it's blocking a 5/5 instead of a 3/5, because in certain situations, if you're not gonna kill their creature, because you're gonna kill the creature either way, and then I'm not sure what these colors if there's a 6/6, but they can definitely build on what they have here. Crap. Alright. Screen froze, so sorry for all the extra clicking if I don't get them all out in editing. Alright. So my guy's big enough to block him now. Oh, but I don't. Okay. Oh, he did have 1 mana open, and it is a that angel is notorious for having instants, so see, that was a time where I probably forgot about the clause that you needed. Oh, they're all 2 toughness though, so but yeah, I probably forgot about the clause that you need less cards in your hand to gain anything. Yeah, I'm not sure that really went my way. Definitely been in worse situations, that where I have a creature on the board, I've got card draw and removal basically, so, and they only have 1 card and 2 cards in their hand on their turn, so yeah, that puts a damper on my good mood right there. Another Fabled. At this point it doesn't really matter. I was just about to say having 8 cards would be nice, so that way I can play a Mirror March and a creature, or 8 lands would be nice, because I can. But one thing nice about this is, since I do have 1-drops, when I have that Mirror March out, even 7 lands, I might be able to get a card in there. Here I'm figuring the math of, do I want to take 6 damage or be able to stop a 4 attacker next turn? Right now my strategy is play defensively and hope I can yeah, there's no winning on this. But yeah, sometimes I want to play defensively and then hope that I can just get really lucky on the Mirror March. I might have miscounted there too. I remember there was a game where I miscounted. Thought he was only going to do 5 and he did 6. Or no, 8. Yeah, I thought he was only going to do 7 and it was 8. That's what it was. Yeah, so this deck has not done well on Platinum rank, which is where I've been the last like 4 cycles or something like that. I thought I did a screen cap of my my deck that's been Platinum lately. The last, I I don't remember. I think the last one I recorded was my black and white deck that was platinum, and I had to use the traditional to even do that because the sideboard is what really saved me on that deck, where the new deck doesn't have a sideboard and I'm just playing standard. I think sometimes I also forget that this guy's got haste. He just sees that card and he quits. He doesn't even want to play whatever deck it is. He probably figured out it was Rogue, though, because the first one. I didn't look at the name, so... Might have misgendered him. Can't always tell. Okay. Do I keep this hand? I am surprised that I did because oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I was gonna say. Yeah, I usually do not so the reason I cycled out that card is because it is later game and it's not crucial to my strategy. It just, having lifelink and bringing a creature back is nice, but, I don't know what I'll need on turn 5. It might not be that, but on turn 6, it probably will be Mirror March. Especially because I knew I was recording, and that's like the shot I want. It seems like a good trade to me. Card advantage for, well, especially when I'm seeing them white and enchantments. They're gonna be building up that hexproof. It's gonna be hard to get rid of later, especially when they give it vigilance. Yeah, I maybe shouldn't have played that other creature, but of course I wasn't counting on stealing their creatures too. That is useful. The other nice thing about this with the Robber of the Rich is that when you copy other rogues, if you have a bunch of stuff in exile, like when the Mirror March triggers and makes copies, you can attack with the copies and then play those spells. So you can't attack with those creatures that you make copies of, but sometimes they have some kind of enter the battlefield effect that's useful. Oh, yeah. The Blood Burglar does not get lifelink when it's not his turn, so I figured it was probably going to do me better in the long run to not block. Alright, my only chance at this point really is to get a... I'm surprised. Oh, I see. My only chance at this point is to hit him in the air, and then of course It's Angelic Gift. So yeah, that's going to be problematic. Yeah, watching this in retrospect, I am not sure why I decided to make some of the decisions that I did. Like, yeah, because I play with those cards often, so I'm not really sure why I made some of those decisions. So, if you guys are yelling at me in the comments, I totally understand. Okay. Let's try this again. You know, I'm not making the best argument for this deck, but it is a janky combo deck that sometimes flirts with being aggro, so it shouldn't be that surprising. One reason don't like I haven't been wanting to record the ranked games is because I kept running into cycling decks, and those are just no fun. Unless I have something to clear out the graveyard. So. Okay, nice. Stole a Planeswalker out of this mess. Oh, that's nice. Just trigger that right away. And in games where I'm trying to run them out of cards, just stealing an extra 2 cards out of their deck is every turn is pretty nice, even if I don't actually get to play them. Nice. I don't know what situation I'll be able to use that in, but nice anyways. Yeah, not quite as it's not quite card draw, but sometimes it's better. So. Alright, probably gonna play. I cannot read the name of that thing. Is it Adventurous Thief? Something like that. So the nice thing is, since they're the Robber of the Rich only triggers when a rogue attacks. Well, the nice thing is he's playing mostly cards that have flash or are instant. So, like if he tries to do something now to boost up his guy, I'm going to be able to counterspell it. And he didn't block, didn't play any spells. So now it's time to get that guy out for actual card draw, not just pseudo card draw. On one hand, I'm glad not to flood. Alright, I do like to play a land. That's the bad thing about not having a lot of card draw, is then kind of have to choose to. want to be able to actually play that Mirror March on turn 6, or do you actually want to keep bringing out creatures? So. Countering with that means... Alright, he's still got the trigger on that guy though. The Unbreakable Bond coming up again. Too tempting. I just couldn't convince myself not to do that. I might have also been factoring in that there's a high probability that I'm gonna steal a draw spell from this guy, so. Get that nice death touch, since he's going to keep building that guy up. Yeah, I probably should have used that scry to get more land. I think my thinking was that if they're going to counterspell, it'd be nice to have 2 of the Mirror March. Because I do want to show off that combo. The other thing to factor is, well, I don't want to spoil it, so. Alright. See now that he has Death Touch? Yeah. It's kind of a win-win. I could either take out his huge dude. Can I try to...
This isn't my first time being the hero.
Can try to force an attack this way. He won't be able to risk me getting out, getting into those 10 loyalty counters. I don't have any, well, yeah, I don't have any flash that I would actually use, so. Oh, nice. I could have taken that guy. Well, no, I probably couldn't have taken that guy out then. Because then he probably has a spell ready. Oh wait, he wouldn't get boosted unless it was on my turn, so... Yeah, I could have taken him out by double blocking. I'm probably a little too fixated on milling him out. That's probably a big part of my problem. I don't remember playing that Unbreakable Bond, but that would probably be a good time to do that. No, and I did win, so must have been doing something right. Yeah. So this is why I was so anxious to pull off the combo, and I was making a lot of dumb moves. This was the game right before I started recording. This was the game where I was like, oh, I should check to see if my computer will let me record. This deck is amazing. let's see here. I don't rewatch these before I record them, so I'm like genuinely not sure what's going to happen. Okay, so this is a good situation. I've also had it where like I've gotten all three Thieves Guild Enforcers in my hand, and just wanted to and was able to mill them out that way. But should be able to mill them out with these Enforcers, or with just with the amount of mana I have and how cheap most of them are. And he's only down to 9 health, so if I just can do 9 outside of what he blocks, I'll win that way too, so he's like double screwed. Yeah. So that's what I meant, that like they usually quit on you. So thanks for checking out the deck with me. The description is in the list, but you can kind of see how it plays. Yeah, and if you want to see more of my off the wall kind of deck things, let me know in the comments that there's actually people watching these things and not just bots ending up here, because that's part of the reason I haven't prioritized these videos. These are just something to keep my channel fresh, because it takes me like 6 weeks to animate right now. I'm trying to learn to do it faster, but this is something I could put up so I have new content without taking too much time away from my main project. So until next time, remember, there is no gravity. The Earth just sucks.